How's it going, everybody? I'm Lewis and the Old School RuneScape team have released seasonal Deadman and Impling changes. Never again are you going to have to watch an Impling float away uncaught. Barehanded Impling catching is here. There's also a number of Deadman mode changes to help get the most out of the time played in Deadman mode. Starting with the barehanded Impling changes. It's now possible to catch Implings without a net or jar. To do this, you're going to need a hunter level 10 higher than you usually required to catch that Impling. So for example, if you're trying to catch a dragon Impling, which usually require 83 hunter, you'll have to get 93 hunter to catch it barehanded. Seeing as you won't have a jar on you, you'll instantly loot the Impling. However, if you're at Puro, you're going to have a jar in your inventory to catch it. Next, clue scrolls from Implings. Clue scrolls are now on the drop tables for Implings. Clues will appear as an additional reward when looting from an Impling. Each kind of Impling has a different chance of getting a clue scroll. With lower levels, such as Gourmet, Baby and Young Implings, they offer easy clues, whereas Dragon Implings will offer hard ones. Within each tier, the higher level you need to catch the Impling, it will give you a better chance at getting the drop. This means, with say easy clues, Gourmet Implings will give you a much better chance of getting it than Baby Implings. Unfortunately, this update means we can effectively buy clue scrolls now, because you can buy an Impling in a jar and then loot it to see if you can get a clue scroll. I feel a little bit silly voting for it now, because I didn't even think of that. I probably wouldn't have minded so much, but seeing as the Master Clue Scrolls will be introduced soon, I think getting a Master Clue Scroll will be much easier than I originally thought. However, hopefully, imp prices will adjust and the economy will settle down to account for all of this stuff. Next, this week, they've got gem reward bags. In Motherlode Mine, we can now buy gem bags from the reward store. Each gem bag will cost 40 golden nuggets and will reward you with 40 random gems. This will hopefully make your time at Motherlode Mine more profitable and fun. Next, seasonal Deadman mode changes. Since the developer blog the other day, the Old School RuneScape team have been able to collect feedback about changes they want to make to Deadman mode. They've now updated the current season to include reduced experience loss. When killed by another player, the combat levels of the killer and the victim are now taken into account. This reduces the amount of experience lost when killed by someone far higher level than you, but keeps it harsh enough for dying to someone around your own level. Reduced bank item loss. The number of items you lose from your bank when you die in Deadman mode will be reduced from 28 to 10 for everybody. This change will give players who die a better starting point for rebuilding, whilst still rewarding PKs for killing them. Unschooled teleportation. Unschooled players now have less teleport restrictions on them. Rather than a 10-second countdown, which is reset if interrupted by combat, unschooled players can teleport instantly if they've been out of combat for 10 seconds. 6-hour protection. New Deadman accounts now have 6 hours of protection from player versus player combat. In these first 6 hours, it won't be possible to attack or be attacked by players, unless you cancel it with the Doomsayer in Lumbridge. In addition to this immunity, brand new Deadman accounts will receive increased experience gain. Players will get times 10 experience rather than times 5. However, this will be put back to 5 after the 6 hours finish. All of these Deadman changes should hopefully give players a good chance to catch up with other players that have already established themselves in the season. And it will make the final much more interesting. Finally, this week we've got the quality of life updates and bug fixes. Mac will now offer to purchase unwanted max capes back from you for 80% of their original cost. He will only purchase them if you bring both the hood and the cape. And this can be done for the various combinations of max capes too. King Black Dragon heads can now be split into 3 ensouled dragon heads. Just get a knife and split away. And it's now possible to use the alchemy spells, whilst in most instances, such as the Kraken Lair. Lunar group teleports will no longer trigger the 10-second teleport delay timer in Deadman mode twice. The destroy message for the Bone Crusher now correctly states that you can receive it from a ghost disciple rather than the Taskmaster. A message given in Animal Magnetism now states the correct crafting level requirement. The Nardar Herbalist has had a typo fixed. He used to say Yarromin rather than Taromin. Thormac will now inform you of the correct price for enchanting your battle staff rather than telling you it will cost your toasting coins. And the Varrock Diary task to purchase 20 mahogany planks from the sawmill now ensures you have enough coins to pay for the planks. I think all of these updates seem relatively fair. The things I kind of dislike about the Deadman seasonal changes is the fact that they've not polled them. However, from all the posts I've seen on the 2007 Scape Reddit, I think something urgent must have been done to help improve Deadman seasons. If you want to discuss this update, please go on the forums or do so in my comments below. If you want to watch my latest Old School RuneScape news post video, please click here for the player design clue contest. And if you want to watch my video on the latest Old School RuneScape developer blog, please click here for the seasonal Deadman Changes. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to keep up to date with the Old School RuneScape updates, death blocks and polls, please subscribe. I've been Lewis, thanks for watching, goodbye.